Okay, so first we want to plug it in. This is coming up on 3s, which means it's already set for a GPS or Wi-Fi. This is the newest one, so very carefully look here at the jumper, and this is set on the Wi-Fi. Now I could switch this over, unplug it first of course, the GPS. This is the Wi-Fi module on this one. Instead of being a separate daughter board, this is actually embedded in the bottom layer board. So it's connected to the chip. And on this one, you can also have the GPS module at the same time, which is under there on the bottom layer board again. And the antennas over here. And this also has the Bluetooth module. In this case, it's plugged into the top layer. This will allow commands through an app called LightBlue. So you can use an iPhone app on an iPhone to control some of the features. So it's already come up with the correct time that it pulled from the Wi-Fi, and let's go ahead and demonstrate. Let's pull up the command list on the iPhone, and the CL caps, all caps on this CL will change the color. So first, LightBlue is the app that connects to this Bluetooth module, and then typically always name them Halcyon. So you want to connect to that, so you'll know which one it is. Then scroll to the scroll to the bottom and select characteristic 6, which is the protocol that's used to transmit to it. In this case, it defaults to hex, but you want to change that, so tap hex and choose UTF-8 string, and then save that. Now that'll be the correct protocol. So then if we want to write a new value, just tap that button, make it all caps, CL, and then send. I might have to do that more than once to get it into. Sometimes I give it a quick tap, two taps, like double click. And now we're in color change. Now every time I tap that, it'll progress to the next color. Okay, sometimes one tap is all it takes. And you can just keep doing that indefinitely. It's just like you're holding down on the LED color change button. Here we're back to the beginning. Blue, then green, red, and then different tints. And then when you get to a color, let's say this one, you want to refer back to the instructions here. ND is new data, okay. DS is for setting up DST, which hopefully we won't need too much longer. RN is return to run mode. So let's go back to LightBlue and type in the new value. RN for run, send that, and it'll return to run mode. So now we have our color change and it's back, all without touching the thing. Isn't that lovely? So now, just another example. Let's try something else. TT is for toggle, 2 capital T's. So let's toggle the display on and off. We're still connected, so let's write a new value in all caps, 2 T's, send that, and the display toggles off, but the low voltage is still on. That's why the LEDs are still lit. You can touch it again, or double tap maybe, and it will toggle back on. It still takes, in some cases, it takes a quick double tap to toggle it or to transmit. Let's try it again. Here we go. Might take a couple tries. Still working a few of the little bugs out, but essentially it works. You can set up the sleep wake. I won't get into that. You can also set DST on or off by choosing DS. Let's try that. It's still a little bit under development here, but so DS is the DST setup. Let's try that. Okay, now it should be on DST off. And if you want to switch it, there's only zeros or ones. So let's take a look at that. Set the DST. So it should just be DS again. So let's go back and try that. Double tap maybe. Or tap. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, now it's on the ones. And then RN should return us to run mode. RN and go. There we go. So that's just some of the features of how you can use this. Let's go back to the beginning, and then it's still connected. But if you close the app, it will disconnect from Houchon. So that's just some of the features of how this one has both the Wi-Fi module and the GPS module. So in this case, now you can have both installed. You're still using that little jumper I showed at the beginning to switch back and forth between them. You can still only use one at a time, one or the other, to set the time. But you also have the Bluetooth module at the same time for wireless control. So that's some of the features, besides a few improvements in the firmware, of course, to go with it, and a few hardware improvements. I went with a slightly bigger transformer, 250 milliamps, as opposed to the original 200 milliamps, just to make sure that all these extra goodies stay powered up and running, because it all draws more current. These are nice jumbo size. I think they're Nationals, 71 or Burhoffs, I forget. But these aren't for sale. I only have enough of these for my personal one. But there's a lot of other tubes that will work. That's another feature in this version. I think they were Burhoffs 5031s, and there's a list in the campaign. There's a lot of different end view types like this that'll work, round end view, and you don't need to make any changes to the board. They have the same pinouts. So there's a lot of different tubes that'll just plug and play on this. So that's it.